Hey guys, it's Jesse here, and the Bills have fallen to the Eagles. It was a very close game, and all I have to say, basically, for the entire game is great defense. There was no offense to be had, and I kind of thought that coming into this game, but I did not think it was going to be that lackluster. The only big plays were by Brandon Cooks, his two big catches. A.J. Brown had some pretty good plays, and Saquon had a few runs, but there weren't many plays of 15 or 20 plus yards. It was very confined, and I think ultimately what won the Eagles the game, obviously, was the blocked extra point on the first touchdown and stopping us on the 2-point attempt, which actually they didn't even stop us. Josh Allen just completely misfired, like ejaculated way before the girl was ready. But yeah, and 5 sacks is not the greatest outing. Some of the blame, definitely a lot of the blame, has to be put on Josh Allen for his poor pre-snap adjustments. He's always making adjustments to the offensive line when he probably shouldn't be. Maybe we should be having someone else do that. Have maybe like the right guard or center make the adjustments instead of Josh Allen, because I've seen a lot of times Josh Allen call something, make an audible to the offensive line because he's like, oh, I see that there's a blitz here, and be completely wrong. The blitz comes from the other side, and he gets hit. So I think maybe a switch up of that, but obviously we're still experimenting with our wide receivers. I think our 3 best ball catchers as of right now is Tyrell Shavers, Khalil Shakir, and Brandon Cooks. Gabe Davis, Josh Palmer did not have any effects. Dalton Kincaid being out. Dawson Knox had a pretty good effect. And then James Cook was held to a pretty minuscule amount of rushing yards and less than 4 yards per carry. But our defense played extremely well. We allowed 0 points in the second half. We allowed 13 in the first half, allowed nothing in the second, scored 0 in the first half, scored 12 in the second half. Extremely low scoring game, 25 total points. If Michael Badgley could have got his ball up a little bit higher, it wouldn't have been blocked. But it was just great effort by the Eagles. You know, they're an extremely physical team, and, you know, it's looking like the Bills will most likely have the 7th or 6th seed, meaning we'll face either the Jaguars, Texans, or Patriots in the first round of the playoffs, obviously away. Ideally, we play the Patriots because we just beat them a few weeks prior, and going back to New England and beating them again probably doesn't seem too bad, even if they have Will Campbell and Milton Williams back. We have a chance of having Ed Oliver, DaQuan Jones, and Jordan Phillips, 3 defensive tackles, returning by that time comes. And also, Jordan Poyer returning would be a nice help to our defense as well. But really, that's all I got to say about this game. It was just extremely good defense, and it was pretty boring to watch, to say the least. A lot of penalties, and the Bills kept shooting themselves in the foot. Josh Allen's fumble, definitely I could have seen it being counted as a pass, but it was counted as a fumble, and that ended up resulting in the Eagles' only touchdown. But it was a good game. Let's just look toward next week against the Jets in our final game we will ever play at Highmark Stadium, our farewell season. But as always, make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.